So how much fertilizer do you have on?
Currently I have like maybe 3,000 gallons.
Okay, will it be enough to do this field?
I don't know, probably not.
Not, okay. Today we're out in the field with Shea, and Shea is doing a little what they call fertilizer streaming. Is that right, Shea?
That is correct.
All right. Well, Shea, how are you doing today? It's Friday. It's almost 90 degrees out. It's middle May. How's things going?
Oh, it's going. I think it's been 5 Mondays in a row, but it is Friday.
Well, what are you up to today?
Oh, I sprayed some corn this morning, and now we have some streaming to do to get back ahead of the planters, so that's what we're doing. Try to stay ahead and on top of things if we ever get a big rain.
Right. And the term streaming is because literally, viewers, you can see Shea has nozzles on this John Deere R4045, and it literally shoots a stream of fertilizer down to the ground, right, Shea?
Yep, and you got different streaming nozzles. Like I'm on my 15s now, so the hole's smaller, so you can kind of play with your gallons and speed, so that way you don't have to go extremely too quick.
Okay. And what speed, we're just opening up this field, but what speed do you target once you get the field opened up?
Oh, usually 20, 22 if I can run that quick, but if you're running high gallons with your big nozzles, the pump won't pump it fast enough. So like we sprayed our pivot this year at 71.5 gallons, and I was able to go 11 miles an hour.
Wow. And you're on the spray rig that has kind of the higher volume, right?
Yep, I got the bigger pump. The newer sprayers, they can only go 9 when we're putting on 71 gallons, so I felt pretty good about myself that day.
I'm pretty sure Charlie did a video of that we used for a short when he was cruising along about 9 miles an hour.
Yeah, that would be pretty, I don't know if I've ever sprayed that slow in my life, so that would probably be pretty hard.
So Shea, what is your target gallons per acre on this field?
We're doing 28.5 gallons an acre now of just straight 32%.
Okay.
But it just varies field to field of whatever the soil tests come back to and all that good stuff.
And about how many acres can you get before we gotta go back over to Damien and fill up?
Oh, probably 40 gallons, I would say, or 40 acres.
40 acres? Okay. So you're spraying a load off pretty quick.
Yeah, it's time to go. When you're fertilizing, there's no sitting in the cab because you're always outside, that's for sure.
Okay, so ideally, is it better to go ahead of the corn planter, or does it matter? I mean, can you go over?
You could. It's just the compaction on the corn seed once it's in the ground.
Okay, you try to avoid that?
Try to avoid running over as much as you can.
Okay. So literally you and the other spray rig, who's operating it today?
Austin was out with me earlier.
Okay.
But Charlie, he's covering up corn that's been planted already just yesterday. So
okay.
We're trying to do 2 different things with 3 different sprayers, so it ain't too bad.
Okay, so the last field we was at, we seen Nick operating the tractor. Is he going to be headed over to this field next?
I'm not for sure. We got there just before he started planting, so we could stay ahead of him just for that compaction on the seed.
I see.
Aspect of things.
Okay. So how many more days of streaming do you have, or do you know really?
I think we've just covered all of our corn ground, so I don't know what all we'll do to the milo ground when it's time to start planting that. But I know I'd say we got another good 2 days with one sprayer.
Okay.
But
and do you typically stream fertilizer on the milo ground?
yeah, we will.
Okay.
Just I don't think it's as much as corn takes, so it goes a lot quicker, but I know we still do it.
And is this a once a year type deal, or is this just a once per crop type activity?
Yeah, and then hopefully our plan is always to get manure on things to help with the levels of the soils. So
Okay,
usually we just do it before we plant. That way it's not sitting there just throwing money at the field for nothing.
Okay. Well, real quick, will you tell us kind of what does the next couple of weeks look? I mean, we're approaching June fast. You guys are wrapping up corn planting. You'll be going into milo planting, and then I think we're going to blink and it's going to be wheat harvest. So what's the next couple of weeks look like in your opinion?
Well, I think it's going to be pretty hammered down, just trying to stay on top of things, and I think every day is different because, like you said, blink of an eye, I think wheat harvest is going to be here if it gets hot. So.
Yep. And what would be your prediction on wheat harvest? Are you thinking like a June 15th, or are you thinking it's going to go a little bit earlier than that, a little bit later?
I'm going to say June 15th because it's already starting to turn, which if that's burning up or just drying out, but it's turning quick. They always say 4 weeks after Texas starts, and they started a week ago, so.
So 3 weeks or so?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. All right, well, Shea, thanks for letting us ride along with you today, and we will catch you on another field.
Perfect.